Paul from Pearland wants some tankless tips.
Well, it's for his condo on the west end of Galveston, Tom. And Paul writes, we're getting ready to replace an electric water heater. A coworker mentioned I should look at a tankless one, like one he has at his lake house on Lake Livingston. But the salt is brutal on everything here, as you know, Tom. And so I'm not sure how it would hold up, though I sure like the idea of getting that closet space back. So a tankless water heater on the beach in Galveston?
Well, it depends where it is. If it was inside the air-conditioned space, I got no problem with that at all, because it's like your piece of furniture, your plumbing fixtures, everything inside the home. It should last. But no, there's no doubt the salt air will eat anything up if it's exposed to the salt air all the time. And so if it's outside, like, for example, we used to put them on the outside of people's homes all through Texas. But would I do it in Galveston? No, because the salt air is going to start eating up the metal. There's no doubt about it. But usually they aren't on the outside. What people have a lot of trouble with are your air conditioning condensing units. They will start to rust and fall apart long before the unit fails, and eventually you get rid of it, not because the unit failed, but because all the metal parts just rusted up. That's why you never buy expensive equipment down in Galveston. It's just not worth it. But as far as that goes, I don't know if I'd replace it. If they're fine with their tanked water heater, pop a new one in and leave it at that. It's going to be a lot less problem for them. If they want to go, and I don't know in Galveston, and here's the question, Charlie, if they even have access to natural gas. I lived on the west end in Jamaica Beach for years. There's no natural gas out there, so that means they'd have to go to an all-electric. And I don't know if I would bother doing that because they're expensive, and they're going to have to run. Not that I don't like them, because I have them in my house, but they're going to have to run some heavy-duty electrical breakers to them, some high amperage, and that's going to mean an electrician and probably some expensive wiring situation, which could really raise the cost, unless maybe it's next to the breaker box and they have enough service in the house to handle it. But I think easiest for a West End condo, keep it simple. You want a little more closet space, I don't know, buy a cabinet or something from IKEA and just go ahead and replace the tank and let it go at that.
Where?
IKEA?
IKEA.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I'm a foreigner. I'm from Texas.
Oh, there you IKEA. Yeah, no, IKEA. Okay. I think it's Swedish for you're going to throw this out.
Meatball.
Yeah.
No, why did I buy this? I can't put it together.
My daughter bought one. She did a dresser, and it's she's like, no, I like that drawer crooked.
Yeah, exactly.
Bless her heart. All right. So back to
good stuff. It's just hard to put together.
Yeah, back to Paul for a second here, Tom.
Yeah.
This whole issue in Galveston of putting things down there, the salt is so relentless. It just didn't seem like you're saying, you just go with a simple solution.
I had a house there for years, and I love living on the beach. It's a different lifestyle. It's a fantastic way to live. I wouldn't buy a new Lamborghini and park it outside, in 6 months it's going to have rust on it. I built $1 million home for some people, or rebuilt it after the hurricane, down on Jamaica Beach, not on the beach, but in Jamaica Beach on the bay side. Before the house was finished, their $70, $80 door handles, all stainless steel, already had rust on them. You can't fight it, so you live with it and accept it. There's always little maintenance to take care of. Don't buy expensive stuff. Keep your good cars in Houston. Bring your old jalopy down there. That's just the way it is, but it's a beautiful way to live.
And Tom's not going to buy a Lamborghini. Don't worry. Hey, click on HomeShowRadio.
I'll leave that for the preachers.
Yeah. Click on the Ask Tom button at HomeShowRadio.com. Like you just let me show you again here. We talked through the animation. Here we go. Click on that button, kids, and it'll take you to this page where you can fill out the form and send us your question, and we'll answer it just like this. Tom posts a new one every day at HomeShowRadio.com, and then we go put it on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel where you can find it. And if you watch our videos on YouTube, if you're watching this one, help us out. Give us a thumbs up. We don't want to just get one from our mother.